Hey everyone, it's G here, Gayon here in California. Welcome. It's Wednesday, February 21st, 2018. So today I'm making a banana blueberry paleo breakfast bread. So I'm gonna make that today, show you guys how it's all done. Paleo, this bread is grain-free, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, all those items is free of all, nut free. So if you're allergic, if you have allergies, any of those dairy or nuts or grains, then you don't have to worry about eating this bread. It's made with natural products, and so it won't spike your blood sugar like the other breads that are out there, that's out there in the grocery stores. They're not good for us because they spike our blood sugar. So today, just stick around. I'll be back shortly, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this blueberry banana paleo breakfast bread. So back in a sec, guys. Be back shortly. Okay, so hey, Gayon here. So here, let's talk about the ingredients we're going to need to make this bread. So in this side over here, we have the wet ingredients. So we're going to need 100% pure maple syrup. You're going to need organic vanilla extract. Okay, you're going to need 2 bananas and 2/3 cup of blueberries. So they do recommend an overripe banana. This banana is overripe. So for the dry ingredients we need is pure sea salt. You're going to need non-aluminum, so make sure it's aluminum free, baking powder, baking soda, coconut flour. So, and I'm using the Bob's Red Hill coconut flour and Bob's Red Hill tapioca flour. And we're also going to need an 8x4 loaf pan and parchment paper. That's it. So that's all the ingredients you need to make this bread. So I'll be back in a second. We're going to start adding these. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to take 2 overripe bananas and smash them. That's what we have here in the bowl. So we have 2 bananas smashed, and again, you want it overripe. And so here I have the wet ingredients. The wet ingredients consist of 3 eggs. You have 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of 100% pure maple syrup, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Again, it's organic vanilla extract. So that's your wet ingredients. So we're going to mix the wet ingredients. Your dry ingredients, you're going to have 3/4 cup of coconut flour, 3 tablespoons of tapioca flour, a half a spoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Remember, it has to be aluminum free, and then just an 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt, pure sea salt. So that's the dry ingredients. That's the wet ingredients. Now we're going to mix the wet. Pour it into the bananas, mix it all together, and then we're going to mix together the dry. Pour it all into the bowl here, and the last item we're going to add is blueberries, and we'll get the batter ready and get in the pan. So okay, guys, so we're working on the wet ingredients, and I got my little helper here. My son is here helping me stir. So what's in the wet ingredients? We have 3 eggs. 3 eggs. This is a tablespoon, so you guys can see. Tablespoon. So we need 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. That's already in there. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then for the organic vanilla extract, you need an 1/8 of a spoon. An 1/8 of a spoon of vanilla extract. So 1/8 of a spoon there.
I can't store it anymore.
Okay, so the wet ingredients again is 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and an 1/8 spoon of vanilla extract. So now we're just mixing the wet, and we're going to throw that in here with the bananas. So back in a sec. So we'll just pour the wet ingredients, the eggs, the maple syrup, the vanilla extract all in here with the smashed bananas. And now we're going to mix that. This is the wet. So that's mixed. And now Aiden is mixing the dry ingredients. The dry ingredients consist of the the sea salt. So we have what is it? For the sea salt, it's what is it? It's an 1/8 of sea salt a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a three-fourths cup of coconut flour, and three tablespoons of tapioca flour. So that's all in here. Okay. So Aiden is mixing that all up together. So we're mixing up the dry ingredients now. So as he's mixing that, when he's done mixing that, we're gonna put that in here with the wet and bring it all together. So as you're working the ingredients, make sure you preheat your oven to 350 degrees, because we're gonna bake the bread on 350 degrees for 55 to an hour in the oven. So while you're making your ingredients, getting your batter ready, make sure you got your oven preheated to 350. So we got the oven preheated to 350. We're now mixing together the dry ingredients. We're gonna add it here into the wet, bring it all together, and then we'll see you guys in just a second as we're working on this. Okay, so the dry ingredients are ready. We're gonna pour it in. Go ahead, Aiden's pouring it into the wet. Yeah, pour it all in. Good job. Okay, now you can put that down. Now start stirring it. So now we're putting it all together. We got the wet and the dry. We put it all together. Now we're just gonna mix that all, and that's gonna be the batter, guys. The last thing we're gonna add to this batter after we stir this, the last thing we're gonna add to this batter will be the blueberries. That's the last thing. 2/3 cup of blueberries is the last thing we're gonna add. So we're gonna stir the batter together first, and after the batter is stirred together, it's all mixed well together. The last thing we'll do is we're gonna add the blueberries, and that's it. And then we're ready to put it into the loaf pan and put it in the oven to bake it for 55 minutes to an hour. So we're gonna mix this. Okay, guys. So let me show you guys. So the batter is ready, and you notice it's thick. This is just so you guys know. Don't be alarmed. That's the way the batter should be, thick like that. So the batter is thick. So now all we gotta do, the last step, is to add in the blueberries. This is the last step, and you can't really stir this because you have to fold it because it's very thick. So we're just gonna fold in the blueberries, get it all integrated, all mixed, put together here. Fold it in. Because of the coconut flour, the batter will be thick, and that is normal. That's the way it should be. Anyway, so that's it. So last step now is to put the parchment, line the 8x4 inch loaf pan, 8x4 inch loaf pan with the parchment paper, and then the batter is gonna go in the parchment paper. So I'm gonna get the loaf pan ready, and we'll put the batter in. Okay, guys. Hey, so the batter is now in the 8x4 inch loaf pan. Again, you put the parchment paper first and put the batter in a pan. And now we're gonna bake this on 350 degrees for 55 to 60 minutes. So just so you guys know the ingredients, the correct measurements for all, the ingredients for measurements of all the items is in the description of this video. So go to the description of the video, get the recipe and instructions for baking the bread. Okay. Anyway, so this is done. I'm gonna get ready now to put it in the oven. Let's put the bread in the oven. So the oven is already preheated at 350. So I'm gonna bake this on 350 for 55 minutes to an hour. I'll come back in about an hour. Stick a toothpick in the middle of it to check to see. Okay, everyone. So I just got back from the store and I walked in here. It smells so good in my house. Anyways, here's the bread. It's done. So next step is you want to leave it in the baking pan for 10 minutes. Let it cool. And after 10 minutes. You can then take it out the pan, take it out the parchment paper, set it on something on a rack, and let it cool for an hour before you slice it. So I'm gonna let this sit for 10 minutes, then take it out the pan, put it on a rack to cool for an hour, and that's it, guys. It's done. I can't wait to get to bite into this. Woohoo! Okay, everyone. So I took the bread out of the pan. Now it's on a rack. Now I have to let it cool off for an hour before I slice it. But that's it, guys. It's done. So again, when you take it out the oven, you want it to leave in the pan, let it cool for 10 minutes, and then transfer it into onto a rack for it to cool for another hour before you slice it. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more of these videos of me cooking healthy. So again, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone.